subscribe.
Hey kid, we here at KidTime StoryTime are celebrating the Lunar New Year!
Yeah!
Also known as the Chinese New Year. Yeah! And we are celebrating by reading Year of the Cat. A book whose title is A Lie. Ooh, suddenly this got really interesting. You see, each Chinese zodiac year has an animal assigned to it. Like a pickle? Not an animal. Oh, but there is no year of the cat.
But why not a cat? Yeah, or say a bear.
I'll tell you why. Because once upon a time, long ago, before you were around.
Even before my time?
Oh, yes, Abuela Bear. Even before your time, long ago, there was this emperor, the Jade Emperor, and he decided to have a great race. And he invited 13 animals over to have this great race. And the first 12 were going to get to have one of the zodiac years named after them. But do you see the problem? 12 years available, 13 animals have been invited. One was definitely gonna be left out.
Rude.
Kind of. I like where this is going. And while Cat was invited to this great race, do you want to know why Cat lost?
You know, that's ancient history, Storyteller, and nobody even probably remembers.
Because the rat tossed the cat into the river.
Oh, so people do remember. I cannot be blamed for the sins of my ancestors.
Which begs the question, why is there a book called Year of the Cat if there is no Year of the Cat on the Chinese zodiac calendar? Well, you know what I say. Only one way to find out. And, ooh, bright red. Good luck color. Here we go. There's some action, some splashing. Oh, do you see that right there? That right there is the poor cat that has just been dunked into the river. And there is the rat making a getaway. That was a dirty move, rat. Year of the cat. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Meow, 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 yippee-yo, yippee-yay, meow, meow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Rat felt guilty, not for winning the great race to the Jade Palace, not for being the first animal to claim a year of the calendar, not for proving he was the most cunning of all. Rat felt guilty for pushing Cat into the river. Oh, he's having a whole nightmare sequence that probably keeps running through his head like, why did I do that? But yes, he has not forgotten what got him there. Oh, do you see the pictures on the wall? They were friends, which makes it even worse. Ooh, they were friends? That makes it even better. Look at that. They took pictures together and they had meals together. Oh, the great race winner, Rat. Cheater. Perhaps we should apologize to Cat, he suggested to the 11 animals who finished the race after him. We? They all asked in disbelief, kind of like this. We? Really? We did not push Cat into the river, said Monkey. You did. Yeah, Rat admitted. But did you do anything to help her? The group fell silent. Oh, so Rat did the dirty deed, but no one came in to rescue the cat. So they're all a little bit guilty. So, 12 animals set off on another journey. Not to win a race, not to claim a year, not to prove their worth. They set off. There they are getting ready to go to find the one they left behind. But this time, suggested Rat, we should travel as one and arrive together. Everyone agreed. And here's Piggy saying, I'll be back soon, to the little piggies at the store. And let's see, who else do we have here? Who else made it to the race and got their own year assigned to them? Let's check it out here. We have ox, we have tiger, we have rabbit, we have dragon.
Does that mean that because I am half dragon, I have half a year assigned to me?
That's exactly what it means, like the dinosaur.
Ooh.
And let's see here. We have horse, and we have sheep, and we have monkey, and we have, who's that? That's right, random rooster. And we have the dog right there. Yeah, it's Collie Dog.
You have your own year.
And you're not going to believe this. Do you know who else has a year? The snake.
Oh, Snakey has a year. Oh.
She's actually happy. So yeah, snakes have a year. Who else is not? Oh, there's Rat right there in the little house packing up for the big trip. And also, not necessarily pictured here that I don't see. Also, we have like goats. And yeah, we'll see everybody if we didn't catch everybody this time, I think. Like the first journey, this one was long. Cat lived at the edge of the kingdom, across the Ruby River, not made of actual rubies, through the Moonstone Marsh and atop the Crystal Cliff. Rat took the lead, but he asked others to help in their own ways. And here they are, and all the hooves and paws and claws and everybody's here, like helping out, taking a look at the map, charting the course, and there. That is where Cat is. So that is our destination, everybody. Here we go. Pig, said Rat, you are skilled at seeking out delicacies. Will you find food for our journey? Sure enough, Pig sniffed. He sniffed out a delicious snack. Persimmons. Persimmons. He ate more than his fill and promptly fell asleep. Pig. Did he have to go and be just, such a... You know what? 11 animals moved on. They arrived on the sandy shore of the Ruby River. Again, not actually made of rubies. Now they're looking across. Looks a little rough out there on the Ruby River. It's like a rushing river. Dog, said Rat, you are a masterful swimmer. Will you? But before Rat could even finish, Dog leaped straight into the water. Whee! Splash! He splashed and played to his heart's content and completely forgot about the others. Dog. So enthusiastic, but also forgetful. Well, 10 animals fretted. The other side of the river seemed very far away. It does. I can't see the other side of the river. Whoa. Sheep, monkey, and rooster, said Rat, you work together so admirably. Will you build a raft to get us across? Okay, so sheep found logs, and monkey gathered sticks, and rooster fetched twine. Yeah, I know, you're actually being helpful, random rooster. And let's see what else. They built a raft large enough to carry all the animals. Look at that, they're just working so hard. But they could not agree on how to move it. Poles, oars, sails. Then the others climbed aboard while the builders were bickering on land. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, that's so unproductive right now. And they're all waiting and they look cute. And look, is the snake wearing a hat? Stylish. So I guess they left them behind arguing because now there's 7 of them. 7 animals huddled on this rickety raft. And it's that water looked a little rough. There's probably a little undertow going. Hey, turtle. So they paddled with whatever they had because remember, the other ones couldn't decide on what to give them and gave them nothing. So they paddled with paws and claws and hooves. Slowly, the raft began to drift across the river. Too slowly for Rat's taste because, time is a-wasting here. Horse, said Rat, your legs are powerful, but you might paddle faster without Snake on your hoof. What? Look at where Snake has wrapped himself. Horse looked down, Snake uncoiled, and Horse jumped back in fright, slithering past. And then Horse tumbled off the raft, taking Snake with her. Whee! Splash. We've lost 2 more, y'all. 2 more down. 5 to go. 5 animals paddled on even more slowly than before. Dragon, said Rat, your breath is like a mighty wind. Will you give us a push? So Dragon flew behind the raft, took a deep breath, and boosh! Look at that. It's like a log flume ride, like, whoa! Safe travels, roared Dragon, and the raft hurtled forward. Whoa! As Dragon flew off to bring rain to a distant village, because Dragon's got a job, yo. Can't stay for this extremely long journey where people keep bickering, but got the job done, got them going. Let's see if they've arrived yet. Not yet. 4 animals clung tightly to the speeding raft. No, 3. Rabbit had fallen off. Oh, gosh, no seatbelt on this raft. Tiger, said Rat, you are swift and courageous. Will you save Rabbit? And with a roar, Tiger dove into the water. Splash! Hold on, shouted Tiger, and Rabbit hopped onto Tiger's tail. Pooh! But the current, it just kept pushing them downstream, and here's Ox trying to reach, but they don't and will they make it on? Nope. Didn't make it. And then there were 2. 2 animals remained. The raft coasted to the other side of the river. Ox and Rat stepped onto dry land, or rather wet swamp. Ox, said Rat, you are strong and dependable. Will you carry me across this soggy bog? And Ox kindly agreed. He lumbered across the Moonstone Marsh with Rat on his back. Remember that was on the map, Moonstone Marsh? We're getting closer, finally. The sun set and rose, and set and rose again. The pair arrived at the base of the crystal cliff. 2 days walking. Ooh, this is a really long race. Rat, said Ox, I cannot climb. How will I? But before Ox could finish, Rat jumped off his back. Goodbye. He scurried up the side of the cliff, leaving Ox below. Don't forget to ride. Yeah, this is too steep for Ox to make it, but there he goes. That one always ends up in the lead, right? Like the first journey, this one saw Rat finishing first. He found Cat sunning at the top of the cliff. Okay, big moment coming up. It can go in many different directions. Well, basically 2. Either Cat can be like, come here, old friend. Of course, I forgive you. I've missed you. Thank you for coming here and apologizing in person. Or the other way it could go.
I can already tell this way's going to be better.
The other way it could go is Cat can be like, meow, 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 meow. And yeah, totally give Rat the paw. What'll happen? 50-50, right? And then Rat fell. Oh no! What do you mean he fell? Oh, he was so close to making it to the... Oh no! He didn't even get to apologize. Oh. But he didn't fall very far. Look who saved Rat. Look at that. Look, are you seeing that?
I don't see anything. I just see a giant claw that's probably going to eat him right now.
I don't think that's what's going to happen. Rat looked into Cat's eyes. Cat's eyes are smiling. Am I hoping? Are you hoping? As he dangled from her paw. I came to apologize, said Rat. I and I alone. Okay, like you had some help, bud, but okay. Cat stared back at Rat. Look, he brought, I didn't see that before. He had a book with a rose pressed inside to offer as a sign of love, because roses are a sign of love,
Ooh la la, this is true.
and also works as a lovely gesture that says, I am sorry.
Ooh la la, that is also very true.
Gilles knows, because Gilles knows everything about love, romance, and roses. For pushing you into the river, Rat added to the apology. And what was Cat's response? Oh gosh, that's so hard to resist, that yawn, but that was Cat's response, like so blasé. Does that mean he doesn't even care? Or does that mean he's just waking up from his nap?
Are you upset that you did not receive a year?
Asked Rat. Cat shook her head.
Why not?
Rat asked. Cat licked her lips. And she answered, because every year is the year of the cat. That is so true, which means that the title at the front of the book was not a lie. Boo! It's true. Cats are everywhere. They're in all our homes, and Cat didn't even need a year because Cat basically owns all the years.
See there? So, no hard feelings to Tone? See? Everything is forgiven. There's water under the bridge, as they say.
A good way to start a happy Lunar New Year with an apology and a clean slate. Happy New Year!